Always and forever. B.
That is my first. That's my first time. He's just witnessed my first time playing an acoustic baritone guitar.
Yeah, and playing
Guess that
your
wasn't clear.
pizza lick.
Yeah.
I've never heard it that deep and
I have it.
mellow. It's lovely.
It's mellow. It's nice. Everything is nicer in B.
Yeah, always.
Hello, everybody.
By the way, hi everyone. Name
How
is
is
Kris.
it? My name is Guillaume, and
I've heard,
welcome
so I've heard.
to Thoman's Guitars and Basses and today's live stream, in which we, as per usual, will talk about the weather, all the good things in life, see what's new with you guys. What's up? I see that Steve is here. Steve, how's the running going? I've honestly been thoroughly enjoying following you and your updates on the 5Ks, so please keep going. Amanda is here as well. Hi, Amanda. Hi. Always lovely to see you in the chat. Joseph, and starting strong with the highest of praise.
What?
The most talented guys on the tube. Thank you so much. Thank you ever so much, Joseph. You are an absolute legend.
You're way too kind. I would change that to the two most talented guys in this room. Because it's literally just the two of us in this room.
The only reason is that we don't have a moving cam operator today.
There's no one else here, so we are literally the most talented people in this room right now.
Yeah, that's true.
That's about it, though.
Let's give ourselves all the credit for that. We did good.
I applaud you guys, everyone who's been joining us over the last years, and especially, of course, right now today. It's an absolute pleasure having you around. Honestly, it's really cool. We have a good reason to go live this week. It's been like a month or something since our last live stream.
Oh, that's true, actually. Yeah, it's been a while.
2 weeks ago there was like
someone was on holiday.
Yeah, well, the whole world was on holiday because it was Easter.
I don't know. I kept working. I'm that kind of guy. I just do my job.
Oh yeah, sure. You show off. Where were you? Probably in France or Denmark or somewhere.
Both.
Yeah. So
actually, we did both.
I think that's the thing.
And Austria a bit too.
This whole crazy. You need to go to Austria.
We've been busy.
Good place. We are celebrating 70 years of Thomann this year. You might know that already. If you're not familiar with this fact, the company was formed in 54, which is, 70 years ago. And this year is full of crazy deals, some unique like limited runs, limited finishes on a couple of nice pedals and guitars and stuff. So we'll dig a bit into what's
some of these
cool,
offers,
especially in terms of guitar and bass and stuff.
Why is the price in pounds?
The rest is cool too, but come on, we know why we are all here.
My goodness.
For the guitars and the basses?
No, it's mostly for the weather.
Yeah, true.
Let's be honest.
True.
I'm sorry. Well, I can leave it in pounds. We're gonna learn a little bit about the Great British Pound today. I don't know. For some reason, it loaded the website in pounds. So
you cannot change it now.
I
think if you go into
lazy.
like maybe you go in German and then English language.
I'm gonna put. Yeah,
or whichever.
German and English. I like having the French prices on there. Brings me back home a little bit. German prices.
Do you like visiting your parents in France and ordering from there?
And checking prices on Thomann during my days off. Of course, it's what I do.
Yeah.
We'll have a little bit of those, a little bit of just a chat, catching up with you guys. It has been a while, as aforementioned by the Kris himself.
The Kris.
The Kris. Official Kris.
Official Kris.
Official Kris.
He's going to be bugging me with my
email.
third or fourth email address where everything was taken. I'm like, what the hell? I had to name it somehow. It's like Official Kris Virtue, Kris Virtue Official or whatever. Whatever.
It's fine.
Yeah. By the way, why don't we start with the update on our side? We are really happy to be really close to actually finalizing our studio. Because until now we didn't have any signs on the walls, no signs on the doors, no logo outside of the building, and nothing at all. It was just literally white walls and nothing written anywhere. So everyone was asking for, hey, where's the bathroom? Hey, where's the whatever? Which is Studio B? Which is Studio A and C? And all that, and now finally,
Where's the studio? Period.
where's anything? So finally, we have good stuff, which is interesting, maybe for you, in case you want to see how we work and where we work, how the setup is and everything. We are definitely, I insist on making like a MTV Cribs or whatever, that kind of stuff, like a behind the scenes Thomann studio kind of video, which is gonna be made soon-ish in the next
Probably.
weeks. And
once we're done with the final touches.
a few little things are still missing, but it's
when I
really
say
close.
we, I mean whoever's in charge. I'm not painting walls.
Yeah, but you know how these things work. It takes a long time until these big projects finally happen. I remember dealing with all the designs and all the stuff with the graphics and everything. I don't know, a year ago or longer.
I remember being consulted, and 17 Michael Scott references later, I was told not to give my opinion on what should go on the walls anymore. Yeah. However, I maintain that if the first wall you see when you walk in the production studio is a Michael Scott quote, let us know what you guys think.
So that video is going to be coming up soon.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Yeah, but we'll definitely make that tour. It's going to be fun, and so you guys can come and visit.
And now it's your turn. What's up with you?
Yeah, we have some updates already. We have a little bit of Scotland sunny and raining because normal. Well, you know, you got sunny at least. I could be worse. Could be worse. We've got Rainzer asking if there's going to be a DIY challenge this year.
Ooh.
No, not that we know of.
Yeah.
Not that we know of. At least we weren't
asked
to do anything, and usually they do ask.
If it's like April already, there's a big chance there's nothing coming up, because this year is really busy. Like the whole marketing team is busy with a certain section of this whole 70-year anniversary thing. Yeah. There are tons of different projects and all the, taking care of all the deals and promoting them so that people know about them before it's too late, etc. There's a lot of things to and some fun projects are coming up.
There's going to be some other fun
videos
and projects that you guys can take part in, but we'll see. As far as we know, at least. No DIYing planned. Steve is asking if we're going to do a Thomann Experience Day. That would be cool. Ooh. That would be cool, like kind of a TPS small group of, bring 4 or 5 of you guys around here, spend a couple of days in the studio and that kind of thing.
We should definitely invite Dan and Mick as well. Like
Dan and Mick can
just have them here secretly, and then when people come in, it's like, haha, surprise!
Yeah. And they do the whole thing, and we don't.
We just sit back and enjoy.
But that would be cool. We'd love to make something like that happen. Obviously, logistically, it's a lot of work, so it's not something we can quite half-ass, really.
So that needs to be prepared.
It might take a while, but we'd love
the idea,
to do
and
it.
I have it written down.
100%.
It's saved.
Nick is here and happy that we're back. Well, we're happy you're back, Nick. You make the world go round. You make our world go round. Amanda, that would be awesome. I'm assuming the experience day. That would be cool. If you're referring to the DIY challenge, it would be awesome too. We'd love to see it come
and also,
back as
in case there's nothing happening this year, which as told, there's a big chance that that's the case, we will insist on doing it next year latest, because we both loved it. I probably even more, but I've seen the excitement on his face also, even though he wasn't always super into it.
Into what?
into the DIY build. Because he did so many cool new things he never did before, so I'm looking forward to seeing that thing. Also,
I've leveled up.
Refretted your strat.
I leveled up since then. My next DIY build is going to blow his out the water. It's just like
I hope.
I'm that's Fender Custom Shop. Call me because
just for master builder requests.
I have developed a new way to glue frets in without a clamp. I'll show you. It's you guys can save a lot of time and money on those refrets.
Then you do a Guitar Tech Tips episode.
Yeah, Frankie Boy's up for a road trip to Bavaria. Yeah, for sure, man.
Oh yeah,
let's do it. Michael Michael Scott quote for the wall, just the word no 50 times in a row. That's what she said. Yeah, no, I think I suggested to put the you miss 100% of the shots you don't take, Wayne Gretzky, Michael Scott quote on the wall. I know Phil agreed with me and he wanted to see that one. That must have been blocked at some other level, this one, but it would have been really cool.
I think there's a good chance it's still happening.
Yeah. Steve Cassidy, I know you won't know. Well, that's a fair assumption to begin with. But I gotta ask, where's the Harley Benton ST Modern Plus Strat at? Modern Plus at. It's ST. It's already said before that. And you were right. We don't know. It's one of the ones that were announced and teased at Guitar Summit, so already September last year.
Yeah.
And they were at that point saying Q2 of 2000, Q2 of this year. We are quite bang on at the beginning of Q2. So
there's a good chance the wait is not going to be too long.
Yeah, within the next couple of months probably. We'll let you know. Is it raining in Deutschland? It wasn't raining for a whole week. It was beautiful. We had such great weather, at least around here. And the
southern section.
And then today. Today everything just went.
Okay, so wait, good weather. Turn off.
Yeah, that's it. You've had a week of it. Enough. Enjoy it.
Yeah, back to winter.
Yeah. So right now, not great. This week shouldn't be incredible either, but you'll have that in the next weather report. Let's talk a little bit about what we were using in the intro, shall we? Because those were guitars. Those were not any guitars. They were guitars made by Taylor. They're both part of the anniversary deals. This one feels a little more special, dare I say, because it is literally the first acoustic baritone guitar that I play and that I even hold, I think. I
thought of that. That's why I told we need this, and I want to put this in your hands because I know you love baritone stuff and low tune stuff. And
so for this one, we're looking at AG26E Baritone 6 Special Edition. It's signed by Andy Powers, so you know it's good. It's
by a printer. Same with a printer.
It doesn't feel like a stupid long scale length, but then again, string tension on acoustics is always a little bit different. You can get away with much thicker strings and different
your expectations
tunings.
are already a bit stiffer strings.
Yeah, for sure, and even more so if you go from the perspective of an electric guitar player. But we're looking at
that's the one. The price is stupid.
We're looking at $13.90 instead of $28.50, which is over 50% discount, which is ridiculous. If you're looking for, it's a kind of a niche guitar as well. You got to be looking for a baritone. You got to want that baritone in acoustic or semi-acoustic. You're still getting the preamp. You're still getting a 1/4 inch out. Right now, because we've got the amps running in the back, we're running acoustic mics, so it's the acoustic sound of the guitar you're hearing, but it does have a little jack output as well. It's absolutely sick. Right now it's in B standard, so like standard baritone tuning, which is not my preference. I would have liked to do a little bit of
open B.
Open B would be cool. I might detune it later. We'll see. But it sounds epic.
Ooh, did the fancy tuning, the grabbing over thing.
I should have done the fancy tuning before, some of you might say. But yeah, I mean, first off, B standard sounds better anyways. Second, it's a Taylor. It's an actual Taylor made out of wood in El Cajon, California, USA. It's It's the real deal. It's the real deal, guys.
It's the American Dream series, which is their
that's what AG stands for.
which is like I wouldn't say affordable because we're still talking about fairly pricey instruments, but affordable.
Yeah.
But like reasonably priced instrument for those who just take these on stage and has a solid gig bag and that kind of like an actual practical instrument with like their quality standards, which is gonna cost quite some money. But that's how it usually is.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Talking of which,
that rumble, that.
just.
I love that thing. It's awesome. Sorry.
This one is much less sort of exotic. It's the entry level actual classic Taylor. It's the 1 series, the 114, the 114 CE Limited.
Yes.
And limited in terms of Koa. That's the one. There are, I think, at least like 2 of these.
114 CE Koa.
Yeah, that's the one, the Koa.
Yeah.
So now it's like in Germany, of course, prices are different depending on your country's VAT, etc. But check on the landing page for the deals. In Germany, it's $9.99, and it's cool back and sides and spruce top. This is the first actual, traditionally speaking, the first sort of entry model at Taylor, and it sounds epic. I remember you unboxing this last week. And G took it to the office, and we were like sitting at our desk and doing office things. And he started playing on this, and we were like, "Dude, can you just never stop, please? It sounds so good." And it's what was it?
I can't play it in standard.
You are allowed to detune it because he played my favorite Brothers Langevin song, and I was like, I'm having goosebumps. I'm much more creative now, so you keep on doing that. That's your job for today. Play the first two chords of Our Love.
With that,
Your Love, Our Love.
Our Love.
Yeah.
With that tension, I'm gonna detune it to open A, which I don't think is a great idea.
No, but you could do whatever drop D or open D on this.
Yeah.
And this is a fantastic sounding guitar. I mean, crazy good. It's the kind of acoustic that just gives. If you pick it lightly, it's sweet and sort of cushiony. And if you dig in, it doesn't compress, it doesn't start to just fizz out. It just gives so much volume that it almost hurts your right ear.
It's got like that Taylor pretty sound.
Yeah, it's like super balanced.
Yeah, very, very polished, very nice and crispy in the high end. Like it's not just a barking guitar, it's a nice sort of, even sound.
I don't know what it is about like the entry-level Taylors that always strike me. They just sound so natural and so uncompressed. It's crazy good. I don't know. It's just perfect.
So Steve is saying that the Koa back looks suspiciously like the coffee table. Can we guarantee that maybe the table was made in El Cajon? We don't know. We know.
No, it's just the stain on the fake wood of the table. But
that's not fake wood. No. That's
this is Koa. That's definitely more like a.
That's stone wood. That's good for the pedals.
Stone.
Makes the pedals sound better.
Yeah, the pedal board resonates better. Yeah,
that's where the tone comes from. Is the old red TV in the set back there part of the deals? No.
Sorry, I need to put it
I
this
also
down.
have never seen it work, so I don't know if that would be a great
Most
deal.
probably doesn't.
Pooh Ninja is in the house.
Oh,
How's it going?
hey Pooh.
It's been a while since we've been here. It's our fault. We're not blaming you. You know, we love you. We haven't been here in a while.
Yeah, very true. Let's play some electrics. I wanna play these pedals.
Yeah. Calm down.
I'm getting nervous. I'm getting
I'm getting nervous. Yeah.
itching in my fingers. Can I help you? Because you're.
You can buy it. You can buy it for me.
Sure.
That would
I know
help.
Your birthday, so
that would help.
I can never forget your birthday. That's exactly the reason why I thought I could help. But
No,
hey,
I'm
I can
doing
also
good.
just sip on my coffee and watch you suffer.
No, thank you. That's very kind of you. But
That's what friends do.
I'm a grown boy.
A grown boy.
I can do grown boy things. Oh, I'm already plugged in the machine.
So what is that guitar?
This is a deal. This is a really affordable deal as well. Like this is the limited edition, so it's made for that for Thomann 70th anniversary. GRG121SP SV, which
Can you decode that
if
for
you
us?
will let me decode that for you. So G means it's a gyro series.
Ah, yeah.
RG is the
Body shape.
The body shape, the horns. The one, I think, is the hardtail. 1, 2 is 2 humbuckers, and the humbucker reference is 1. Otherwise, it would have been a 1, like a 2 series if
So
it
1,
had
2,
been
2?
2 a different time. So 2 humbuckers, hardtail. SP is a wood, I think.
Doesn't look like Sapelli.
It is actually roasted maple, Jatoba, and
SV is for probably silver.
yeah,
Something
SB silver. SP, I can't remember now. Super polished
Super polished.
is what it is. It's honestly
Super price.
So that guitar, yeah, super price, yeah, for sure. It's right now it's $279.
Dumb.
It's absolutely silly. Like it's a really nice guitar. It's not the thin neck that I was back in my day when I was a wee boy playing gyros. I'm never quite sure. But like the necks were more streamlined with Ibanez's Wizard offering of necks, which I was never really a big fan of. This is a lot more rounded, a lot nicer, at least in my opinion. Fret ends are absolutely fine. 2 humbuckers, hardtail, so no wiggly, wobbly tuning issues, and it sounds absolutely great.
Wait just a second. Steve says, if Vi had a Chrome Boy, that's this guitar.
If I had a Chrome Boy,
Chrome Boy is Joe Satriani's sort of chrome design guitar that he's famous for, and this is much more of the shape of obviously the Jams. So yeah, I get the point. It's a good way of putting it.
Which I can't remember if it's Martin Miller, if it's Tom Quayle with the 2 humbucker. One of them is HSS and the other one is
I think both of them already have like a second
HSH.
generation, and
if Martin Miller had picked silver instead of blue, that would have been the MM1.
And also Pooh wrote "Sip and Suffer" episode coming soon. He's the one suffering. I'm the sipper. Okay, go for it. Sorry.
It sounds great.
Lovely.
And I really, really like it. For
Yeah,
a
come
dual humbucker guitar, that's definitely more tailored to the
Yeah, yeah. Hello, hello, hello.
I wanted to see if I could still do it.
Go for it.
B minus.
Joseph is asking, is it light?
It is, yeah, super light.
It looks like really light.
It really is super light. Like, I'm not a strong boy. This is a good weight.
Frankie Boy says it's too much 80s for me. Actually, it's not that crazy. It's not like my Silver Sparkle.
Yeah, it's
this
not
is
as-
just
it's
like
not
a
as
metallic
crazy.
silver finish. So it's, I don't know, it's rock or metal or whatever, much more than like 80s retro. It might look different in like studio lights, but which means that on stage it's gonna have a similar effect. But I think this is a much more sort of a subtle silver than, for example, my Silver Sparkle.
Yeah.
And there was something really interesting from Sean. Why can't these companies just dye the fretboard materials black? Serious question. No one likes a red fretboard, and they might as well just dye them dark, right? Probably
Yeah.
fairly inexpensive process. I do have an opinion on that, like dyeing or making them like.
I have an
staining
opinion
wood.
on dying.
Yeah, it turned out a little different than I. Well, who doesn't, right? I had a number of like really inexpensive old nylon string, like classical guitars in my hands in the workshop, you know, for setups, new nut, or just restringing or cleaning and, you know, like maintenance and stuff. And a lot of those were just some random wood fretboards, stained dark, and this just does not look great for long because it doesn't get soaked in deep enough that after
true,
you
yeah.
used it and scratched it, it still maintains that darkness, which means that you will have to, for life, sort of stain it every, I don't know, other year or maybe every year once, which is like, is that does that give you an impression of, you know, that's my pride and joy? You know, I don't know. It's kind of weird.
I get it. I'm a team dark fretboard as well.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
I also like
hate-
maple or super dark. Yeah.
Yeah. I tend to dislike a very clear, unstained maple. Like that really that's a sore for me. I really
Like
hate
white
it.
maple.
White maple, like, oh.
But you know what? You played that for 2 or 3 years, and it's just gonna turn into the nicest brown ever.
Don't care. Don't have the patience. I hate clear maple. In fairness, that one might be a bit of a camera thing as well. You mentioned red. It doesn't really strike me as
It's like
red.
a baked maple.
Yeah, exactly. It looks like roasted maple more than it looks like. What's the other one that I don't like?
Pau Ferro.
Pau Ferro. Pau Ferro. No, don't want that. This honestly I could live with. It's quite nice and it feels pretty good.
Can I promise that it's rosewood? It could be Pau Ferro.
This is difficult. Yeah, but I mean,
this is the Affinity. I think?
Yeah. Some of them do.
Can you maybe
have,
check on if it's Laurel or Rosewood or whatever? This is also a deal guitar. Let me plug this one in and say that's the one. Yeah.
It says Laurel in the title actually.
Well,
so I
that's
have.
probably the.
Yeah, Laurel
bridge
is
material.
less consistent. There's some really good-looking one and some
This
less good-looking one. This looks good.
If someone told me this is rosewood and didn't have really time to inspect it, I'd say like, yeah, okay,
yeah,
sure.
put some oil on that.
Yeah.
Like it looks thirsty, but otherwise it's a really nice color for a fretboard.
True, yeah.
For 198 euros.
Oh wow, really? Okay.
Yeah, instead of 290 almost. 289.99.
Prices and things.
Yeah, Pau Ferro is a bit too orangey for my taste. Yeah, for mine as well. Like I'm 100% on that team.
You know what I would do with like not too dark rosewood pieces, but especially like Pau Ferro?
Yeah.
I would just roast it. The same way as you can roast maple and it looks super dark if you do it long enough. They look like caramel, like chocolate brown almost.
Yeah.
If a company, not you or me, if a company would say like, okay, let's use Pau Ferro, but people like it darker, so why not roasting it? Right? Because that darkens for good. That's not something you can scratch off. That's the whole thing is gonna become much darker. So.
I guess
That would be the solution.
I can't really say anything because I don't know about the wood density. I don't know how well it cooks compared to some other woods. I know it's a problem for some less dense woods than maple, but anyways, hey, it could be cool. Like a less ugly Pau Ferro, I'd be down. Like, because the wood doesn't feel bad at all.
Oh,
like, it's just like sometimes it's kind of orangey, and that's not very pretty, at least to me. Anyways,
Laurel,
play the Strat.
This is the Affinity Strat, and this is how it sounds through stuff. I would start clean, but it was super quiet. I don't know why.
Well, is it off now?
Did
you plug in?
I don't know. I think. Is this the right cable? I'm not sure anymore.
Yeah, I think it is.
Is this the
that's the
situation where it doesn't want to?
Yeah, one of them.
Do the thing?
The sleeve is not. We've been mistreating those cables for years, so that might just be a technical difficulty.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, there we go.
Can you raise the clean volume a bit?
Yeah.
The channel one volume, not the master. Yeah. Yeah, nice.
Yeah. Just a little bit. Lovely guitar.
Yeah, man.
Lovely sound.
Yeah, man. It's, these guitars are so good. Cannot compare them to, like, I don't know, 10, 15 years ago, the same range, the same affinity.
Oh, no, 100%. 100%. Some people say that they prefer the overdriven tone to the clean tone.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
It's usually something that you'll find on more affordable single coil pickups, is that they'll push the output in not necessarily the most pleasant way in the pickups, because that's just a limitation to the materials that they're using and everything. You can't expect everything for a guitar that's the price that's the price of a standalone pickup in some cases.
Exactly.
So yeah, usually, but they will like take mild overdrive and stacked overdrives like that usually really well, because they have a lot of
I love the right frequencies as well.
But yeah,
enjoyable.
Kris jazzing, Kris rocking, Kris doing everything. We had a shout for Monty's Montepresso. I've seen it in videos. I've never tried it.
Nope.
But I mean, if it's to the level of everything else that Monty's guitars make,
I'm sure it's a really, really good product. I've seen a couple of videos too, and what I love about it is that if you apply it like once or twice, it's like, I think there's a difference. You really have to compare like A/B, and then you see it like, there is a difference.
And you need to put it in code so you can increment
Exactly.
True.
And you use that like whenever you take off all the strings and clean the fretboard, you use that as well, and like a long-term thing, that's definitely an option.
Yeah.
But I like the fact that you can choose to do that or stop doing that, and it's not like they stain the fretboard for you, and then you buy the guitar, and whether you want to take care of the darkness or not, it's just gonna become more and more bright. So I like that you have the option of choosing to use that, and then of course you apply it every now and then, and it will look a bit darker, and it's a good product for sure.
Oh, Pooh's leaving. Have a great week, Pooh. Thank you for stopping by.
Bye.
We love you. Do you feel and hear the difference to the classic vibes, the Affinity Strat? I can start answering while you think about it. Because yours is going to be a lot more constructed than I am.
You mean longer?
Mine's a gut feeling. They play radically different because the neck shape is different, and the neck on the Classic Vibe series is finished, for the most part at least. So the playing feel is completely different. Sound-wise, I think they're getting more, like a lot closer than they used to. There is a slight difference, at least last I've tried the Classic Vibe, which it's been a while. It's been a while since I've played them. They sounded slightly more on point towards what they were targeting as Classic Vibe is either going to be 50s or 60s. It's going to be that type of pickup or that type of pickup, while Affinity is more broad. It's like you're going to have a Strat inspired single coil or a Tele inspired single coil, and for the most part that's going to be it. Like streamlining the amount of manufactured parts so that they can keep the cost down is the idea. So difference in playing, yes, for sure. Not necessarily better or worse, just different. If you like non-finished, non-lacquered necks and maybe a little bit thinner necks as well, the Affinity is definitely going to be better compared to a Classic Vibe series where they're going to be more period accurate. And for the most part, that's going to mean bigger necks on the 50s and 60s models, I think.
The 60s is really thin though.
Could
the
be,
50s, I think, is maybe a little bigger, but or maybe a V, wasn't it a V on the 50s?
Could be a V as well.
I remember those necks being surprisingly thin, which is not that inaccurate actually, because most of the actual vintage guitars that I played, especially like Strats, had so thin necks that I would like immediately step away from it. Like whatever cool it looks and sounds, I could not feel at home. But that's a very subjective thing.
Just like,
exactly. Like,
it makes me feel so powerful because I can do this on the guitar, and on the 50s Les Paul I can do that.
No, I'm used to huge necks, so I prefer a rounder neck, and for that reason, I prefer playing this one actually. Like the Affinity neck is just, I don't think you can really spot it like from this distance, but it's like a really nice sort of almost D style C. Like it has nice shoulders, and it's not crazy. It's a very comfy neck, but it's a little on the rounder feel side, and I love that. And it's satin, which is like, it's awesome. So I prefer this playability, but the Classic Vibes have just a much superior rest of the guitar. Like the electronics and pickups especially sound much more like the real deal. And with this, you have the vibe. It's a really good starting point. This is the kind of guitar where I can see people upgrading stuff a little faster than in a Classic Vibe. If even upgrading Classic Vibe, because those are just great as they are.
They're not full thickness as well.
The Affinities are thinner. So if you want to swap bridges, you got to be careful with the block.
With the block.
The block might just stand out, like it would be too deep for the body. But like this is like a really nice guitar overall. The electronics is nice. It's not great. Not as good as the Classic Vibes. That's my impression.
Yeah, Steve is saying that it's a 9.5 inch radius on the Affinity as well. While there might be
Those might be like 7.25 or 9.5. I don't know for sure.
I'm actually not sure because, yeah, it's been a while since we've played them, to be honest. But
I played them because of the comparisons I did in my standalone
true,
videos
yeah,
on
yeah,
Thursdays. The Leicester shootout, strat shootout, whatever tally shootout, and I had quite a few of classic vibes as well. And they're just so good guitars. The necks are just finished, like shiny, glossy, finished, and kind of thin for my taste. So I'm like, I never loved playing it, but it's just a very impressive range of guitars.
Steve's saying that the Affinity is at full thickness now, so it might be a thing of the past. Because I remember but it might have been the bullets as well.
Yeah, the bullet for sure. Yeah. The
those
bullets
are thinner,
like way thinner. Yeah.
And he's saying the Squier Sonic series are a little thinner as well. Yeah, could be. Well, I'll take your word on it. But Tonex for 369, really? Probably.
Oh yeah, the silver Tonex, dude. Show it. Oh yeah. There, right.
Oh
there.
yeah,
it's the first product. No, the first one.
Do we have it? Yeah, 369.
Yeah, and it's silver because
it's
that's
silver,
not black, which is different. It's a limited color, I think.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't even have the LED and the Thomann turquoise.
Turquoise. It could have a different LED. Let me see if it's in the description.
I don't think they'll write it in the description as
probably
spec,
not.
But I mean, on the picture, it clearly looks like it has the right kind of.
It looks kind of.
And it's silver, which is, I don't know, I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
No, it works really well.
And I really appreciate the price, man.
I mean, yeah, 360.
It's like normally like around 5, right?
Yeah, for 475.99. Yeah. That's okay. Sean's playing a 2012 Bullet Strat. Loaded pickguard in it, I did a trem block, and it's fantastic. The Bullet Strats, that was my first guitar. That was
really?
my first electric guitar was a Squier Bullet. In one of those bundles from Thomann, actually.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Cool, man.
Yeah, my first electric guitar my parents ordered. I
wasn't even born yet.
No,
I just wanted to make sure that he's prepared.
My first acoustic, I was 3. My second acoustic, I think I was 7.
Seriously?
Yeah,
wow.
3 and then 7.
Way later.
And electric, I must have been annoying, so like 12. Yeah, maybe 11, 12. I started being very annoying around that time, and that lasted for a while.
Wait, is it over?
Oh yeah. I've been good for over a decade now.
For over 2 months now.
No, but yeah, that was a Bullet Strat. They're really fun. I still have the body. I have a different neck on it, but I still have the body.
Nice.
That was my first attempt at refinishing a guitar.
My first guitar was not very far from this one.
Oh yeah?
It was a black. It wasn't a Geo because Geo did not exist back then. It was an RG270 DLX BK. It was like with the binding around the fretboard.
Nice.
The shark inlays.
Yeah.
Black because black.
Of course.
Cars. And like a fake double locking tremolo, like a floating one, but you just stick the string, the ball end through the actual system. No locking here.
Oh yeah.
Just the locking nuts.
Just the locking.
And as soon as you breathed on it, the whole tuning was off, and I died.
That's because you didn't have those tech tips yet at the time.
I didn't know better, but I loved it.
He was born
regardless.
with a pick in his mouth. I'll double check with my mum, but I don't think so. I'd be more talented than that if I did, hopefully. But yeah, first guitar. Oh, Jeffrey's first guitar was also a Bullet Strat in '82. Nice.
Nice.
All right, yeah. Sean is saying some Harley Benton action. Nice.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it is also.
Can you look for it on the landing page?
You know I can.
Think
this is what I do best.
It was like under 300, which is usually over 300, right? Because this is the one with the fancy top.
Yeah.
And these are, I think, like $399 maybe, or 3 something on the upper end of 300
Yeah.
euros, and now it's under 3
Yeah.
for the 17th
Yeah,
anniversary
the other
deal.
one, the other one roasted with the flame top is $379.
Yeah, that's pretty much the same guitar.
so
This is
I-
just a burst.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
that's not. Yeah. So yeah, that's the thing. Roswell to humbuckers, roasted everything, and crazy flames on that fretboard. Look at this.
The fretboard is beautiful.
Crazy.
I mean, the neck is
And the neck
beautiful.
as
Like
well,
The
yeah.
back of the neck, he gets like a lot of action right there.
Yeah. So that's something I really appreciate. Like a dark roasted maple. That's I like that. Let's show the verb and the delay while we're doing that. This is the Surfybear reverb limited edition with the Thomann colors, the white and black and the turquoise. I absolutely adore the looks of that, and the same goes for the Halo, which even has, I'm not sure if that's a thing, but that has the font, the Thomann font. You look at it, that looks exactly like the Thomann font. Maybe it's just an homage and it's something else, but I
be
can
a
imagine it's
coincidence.
exactly the same thing.
I didn't check the original actually. Yeah, that might
Can
be.
you look up the original one? I start playing already, and we'll see what's up. Yeah, so this is the guitar, clean Rev D40 and just the Surfybear reverb. Sorry.
No,
Whatever
don't
that
be.
was.
Honestly, I will always be so impressed by your ability to just demo delays in a like delay way.
It's because I get lost.
I'll play.
'Cause
I always play the same thing regardless of what I demo. It's an overdrive
No, it's
cool.
not
It's
true.
a fast cool.
It's not true.
But the delay, you know, you're
I just get lost. I forget to
breathe.
breathe even. I don't know where I am and forget about the key because I just enjoy interacting with the repeats, and that usually doesn't end up really well. But hey.
You were right. Found out while you
I've seen
started
it.
playing
Yeah,
that
yeah.
the font is different. They use the
Yeah.
Thomann font on this enclosure, which is absolutely sick. I didn't even notice.
And what I love about it is that it does not say Thomann anywhere. It's not
No.
like, huge branded, whatever. It just has those colors, that font,
Yeah.
and that's it. It just looks amazing.
Yeah.
I love the
Robert,
visuals.
always and forever.
And obviously, it's
thank you so
one of
much.
the best delays on this earth. But the deluxe is just beautiful.
Top 10 of the best sounds in guitar players. No guitar player has a better sound. Andy Timmons.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. There's no ranking except for the first place, which is anything. Yeah.
Someone was asking what makes little pedals so expensive apart from brand value. From MTRTS. And
Any specific pedal or just any expensive pedal?
Sean's saying that tiny parts are harder to assemble, which is not wrong.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, usually what allows a tiny pedal to be put in a tiny pedal is the R&D. Like if it's a schematics or something that had to be engineered and designed around a specific sound to fit in that specific size enclosure, it's usually it involves a lot of time, a lot of research and development to end up being able to have such a tiny circuit do such big things. And that's what you pay for.
And also, what I also tend to forget all the time, whatever I need to buy and then get a heart attack when I see the price, whatever we're talking about, you know, whether it's a cell phone, a car, whatever, a screwdriver, whatever it is, there's like at least a year, if not multiple years of development where no one gets paid for anything until it hits the market. And so whoever is buying it has to pay for that time because of all that, you know, time and effort that people put in it, who probably had to get paid during the time, but no one covered the costs. So yeah, that's a big factor. And I think that's where that's exactly why I don't feel bad about paying €100 more for a pedal, or I don't know, a couple of €100 or maybe even a few €1,000 more for a guitar, because I know.
Oh, I thought you were going to say pedal.
Because I know
no engineer
that
is worth that much.
especially small companies, and I kind of have an overview. I see how they work, how they operate, how much of a struggle it can be sometimes, and how big of a leap of faith, that's the expression, right? It could be to say like, okay, let's do that. Let's develop it. Let's put it together. Let's design it. Let's produce it, and then see if anyone cares at all. You know.
That's why you see so many builders starting with a 9-to-5 and just building pedals on the side in their garage until it takes off to the point where they can afford to pay that research and development and that assembly to make it their main business.
And obviously that's huge with pedals, because there are so many pedal makers, because it's so simple to start a pedal business, and so many people buy pedals. But it's the same thing for like a smaller guitar brand, an amp brand, whatever it is. I like spending my money at places where I know that they worked really hard and they mean it like 100%, and then I don't mind if it's 300 instead of 190 or whatever.
I'm going to start a pedal business.
If you do mind it, I will pay you.
I'll make you a signature model. And it's going to be sorry, Albert, it's going to be a Toxic Twins.
But I do not pay for the R&D then.
With a different name, of course. Probably different knobs too.
Too late
to make
for that.
it very discreet. No one will ever know. No, I mean, some people just did it right, so you know. Why bother? Steve was saying that we're awesome at reviewing stuff.
Oh, thank you. I don't know if that's true, but
you're very sweet.
Regardless.
You're very sweet, my dude. Thank you very, very much. Wait, we had a question. Did we miss questions?
If you did, please look for it. I wanted to figure out something for our outro jam anyhow, so take a moment.
Also, can I have a cable for the outro jam?
Definitely, yes.
Thank you.
I'll go back to my amp.
Appreciate it. I know I ask every time and it's annoying. Yeah, what though? Because I must have missed something.
First of all, it's not annoying, whatever it is. Second of all,
wait. We don't know what it is. It might be annoying. I'm joking, Sean. You know I'm joking. Harley Benton is the most sufferer of left-handed and beginner level guitar of all time. I said it and I made up words to say it. If that's what you meant to say, if that's the comment you're referring to, Harley Benton makes the most varietous offer, is the most varietous offer of left-handed and beginner level guitars of all time. Probably. I haven't compared. I don't have a chart, but they do make a whole lot of lefties and a whole lot of affordable guitars. Sometimes they're the same guitar. They're both a lefty and an affordable guitar,
Imagine
which
that.
is absolutely insane. You guys are so modest. It's adorable. Thank you, Amanda. We do be adorable.
Speak for yourself.
All right.
I'm not bro.
Thank you guys so much for tolerating us. We really appreciate it. Every time it's an absolute pleasure to talk to you guys.
In terms of Pooh's expressions and what was it? Sips and suffers. We did the sips and you did the suffers. But thank you for
thank you for your service. It's always fun to hang out. You're the reason we do it, and we're gonna keep doing it. In 2
weeks, most probably.
No, I think I'm off.
How dare you!
I'm going on holiday.
I will bring you back.
So we'll see. We'll talk about it again, see what we do, but it might just be Kris and a picture of me.
But who's gonna be funny then and adorable? Yeah, there's no one left here.
I'll be in the comments.
I hope so.
You can be funny and adorable.
No.
Come on. All right.
I can be funny when I try to be funny, and it's funny how I'm not funny I am.
Jam me.